license office and applied, and I went through the normal procedure. It took 3 months to get my license, my driver's license, but that very day I went for the driver's. I went in the morning, so I was lucky to join those going for the driving test that day, and I joined them. There were about 5 of us in the car. So when one person drives with the instructor, with the instructor, so you drive to a point, another person will try and continue. They look out for basic things when you drive, and it's not really how you cruise on the road, but they look out for basic things like how you use your mirrors when you're starting the ignition, whether you check that your gear is on free, you step on the clutch to make sure that you've freed the gear and all that. So basic, very simple things.
I have a friend, a customs officer, so I gave my particulars to him and he processed it for me.
I went through the right process. I went to this place, license office, acquire my forms and fill it. And they give me time to come back. So when I went, we went to test, then I passed. They issue my license for me. That's how I get my license.
Around 1991, I went there and the officer told me, "Do you know driving?" I said yes. So okay. Asked me about the money, then I pay, and I didn't go test that day. It's true, I didn't go test. Only I paid the money, and the next day I go for my license.
I went there personally to the office. When I got there, at least I went to the office and they told me to deliver something, the money. They gave me the amount, but the process was when you want it fast, then means you have to add additional money. But if you want it as the usual thing, then you have to pay the usual money. Then you wait for at least some 6 months, getting to 1 year before you get your license.
Welcome back. I told you we're going to see the experts. No other person but Mr. Ibrahim Tete from the DBLA office. He's going to teach us. Take your pen and your paper. So let's go straight to the man inside DVLA, Ibrahim Tete, and he will teach us the normal procedure. Yeah, 2x4 things here. Go and learn so you know your left and right.
The processes one go through before he gets driver's license. The person must present himself with 4 passport size pictures, and he's issued with a learner's license. You know, you have to learn to drive legally, and therefore the authority issues a learner's driver's license to prospective applicants after going through the eye test to see whether your sight is good. The officer will chat with you and see whether you have a sound mind. There are some clients, when you start asking them questions on there, they flare up, and that will inform you as to the condition in which that gentleman is. We can DVLA or the authority can refuse issuing the license on appearance and then on conduct. So these are the issues. Then when you are identified, now we have a one-stop shop. We have a banking hall. You go to the banking hall to pay. For learner's license, for now it costs 65 Ghana cedis. And what is involved, we give you the eye test form, we give you the learner's license, we give you the driving license form, we give you a highway code and a learner's plate. Most of you see people who are learning to drive with the L plate behind their car. They will give you a learner's plate to drive. And then the officer will sign your learner's license for you. And then we give you a date to come for the written test, of which you must have 70% before we proceed to the next stage. And for now, it's a computer based.
This is the first place to be when acquiring a car license. I would say a driver's license. Mr. Ibrahim Tete here will take us through. Sir.
Your picture is endorsed, and then you present your picture to the bankers, the cashiers, and they'll give you a sundry receipt which is used for all activities.
Okay, so after this, what next?
After this, you fill your form, and then you go to where you are captured and given an appointment for the test. So we'll go to that point.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I learned from the banking hall, this is the next page. What do you really do over here?
We do online registration for applicants who are coming here for driving license. So specifically, this room will register you online by putting your data into the system to ensure that the day that you are given for the written test, your name will be at the written test center. You go there, you put your PIN number into the system, your reference number into the system, then your information will pop up with your pictures and everything. Then the supervisor over there will come and assess whatever information on the screen and the paper, and you'll be allowed to write the exams.
Okay, viewers, so you heard it all from the man. You come take a seat quietly over here after you've been to the banking hall. This is the next stage to be. You take your seat, they take a picture, they fill it over here, he processes it from his PC. I'm working with them now. It's still car care, and I'm your host, Sandy. Thank you very much for receiving me here, and thank you for your time and explaining things to us. Okay, so we are entering the exam, so don't make too much noise, just follow me.
People here are now taking their written tests, and we have two supervisors managing them, and they are behind their computers and they are answering the questions.
Okay, so this is how it goes. You enter. It was it's more like the BC, waxy, whatever you might call it. But this is computer. I see people, of course, the room is cold, and this is how it goes. Candidate's name, reference number. Yeah, you talk of reference number. So this is what they have here, right? So you have it on your paper. It shows up here. That is what you are going to use.
Your picture will pop up. Okay. You are identified as an actual person.
Okay. Do you face any difficulties with invigilating them?
Yes, sometimes. People who come in, sometimes they have the perception that we feel people here. But when you explain it to them that there is no human interference with their results, what you get, once you click on finish test, complete test, your results pops up. So nobody is sitting anywhere to mark your questions. When you explain it to them that way, some of them understand, but there are a few who still feels they've done the right thing, but they are getting it wrong, because that's what they do on the road.
Okay, so you just heard it from him. It's very simple. You come here, nobody's going to mark it or fail you. You come sit behind your PC, and your PC is going to determine your license. So being a license, and that's the media. It's still car care. Thank you very much for explaining things to us.
Overhead.
Don't think about us standing here. Look at it and answer.
Road narrow. Bland paper. Bland paper. Two-way traffic. President.
President cross.
Let me come in. See, this man here is trying to know his road signs, and as you can see, no funny, Papa. Please, how is it like? Day in and day out, people working here, some getting it right, some trying their best. How do you cope?
We cope by impressing upon them to go and revise their notes before they come.
So if the person doesn't get it correct, you won't allow anything to go on. The person has to go back, learn.
He has a marking sheet, and this is the marking sheet that he's using.
Okay.
So if you don't get the percentage that's required of you, you are given another time to come.
Okay.
And you come and pay again for the test.
So how much is the test?
The test is the driving test.
Yeah.
It's 4 cities.
4 cities. And if you keep on failing over and over again, that means you know how to do how.
At the end of the in-traffic test, you come into this office and you are issued with a certificate of competence. And this certificate of competence is unique for each driver. We have the certificate number here. It's quoted in the register. Then the person picture is fixed here. His particulars entered, and then he signs behind.
Okay.
As having been here, and then he signs the register. So in case there's any problem on the highway and the police are doing investigation about the license, when you come, we pick the register. The guy's name is there, the signature is there, the certificate number is here. After the certificate of competence, the applicant comes to the capture station, and then he's captured onto a document, and then a temporary license is generated. This is a sample of the temporary license. He has to come he's giving me a date to come for the actual license. That's 25th June 2013.
So when you enter this room, you just present your documents calmly. So this beautiful lady over here, and she will go through it, and then she will tell you to sign. Just finger here. Next stage, you move quietly here. Now laugh, make your face so pretty for the camera, because that is what is going to be on your license. Personally, made time on license, so I just sit here and laugh, and this nice camera over here is going to do the pictures, and it will take you, and she would present you what he showed us, the temporal license. So easy. Come get your license. It's really important.